It looks like Cardi B might be stepping out on her own again after Stefon Diggs decided to cut ties with her. Word is, the split has something to do with a botched BBL surgery. You've probably seen the pictures making the rounds. They definitely didn't give off that polished celebrity vibe. People close to Stefon say he was quietly seeing her, but once those photos started circulating, he backed off fast. Just like that, he created distance. With his brand deals and a certain image to keep up, especially one that gives off a playboy feel, having Cardi show up looking less than her usual best didn't fit the narrative. But it didn't end there. Since he pulled away, Cardi's been throwing little jabs, acting out in public, and going over the top with her reactions. Now, everyone's questioning whether Stefon really hurt her pride, or if she's just pretending she's fine while trying to cover up the fact that he ended things. The drama between them is becoming hard to miss, especially after fans noticed Cardi deleted every single photo of them together, even the one where they made things official recently. The talk now is that it's completely over. No chance of a patch-up. It's a shocker, because no one thought it would crash this quickly. They had been working hard to sell the idea of being the next big celebrity couple. Who could forget the time he rented out an entire castle to make her feel like a queen? That moment looked like something straight out of a fairy tale.
Staying in a castle. I'm talking about a real castle. Look at this. Look at this. I've been to, like, every time I go to Europe, I can never go to Versailles, or I can never go see the Tudor guy in England. He said, bitch, you want castle, bitch? I'll give you a castle, bitch.
This shit remind me of a movie. You sit all the way over at the end, go upstairs.
Look how beautiful. This man is so adventurous. He got us in a fucking castle.
He went all out, flying her overseas and giving her a fairy tale weekend. She looked like royalty, and he played the part of the charming leading man. But that dreamy castle trip? Turns out it was the last time things felt right between them. After that, everything began to unravel. Fans were quick to notice the shift long before either of them admitted anything. Cardi quietly erased every photo of them together, even the one that had everyone convinced they were the real deal. Now, word is they're completely done. The change was so sudden. Not too long ago, they were pushing the image of a power couple, him playing the doting lover, whisking her around the globe, selling that Hollywood love fantasy. People bought into it. It really seemed like Cardi had finally found someone new to build a future with. But behind closed doors, it wasn't what it looked like. Sure, that castle trip in France looked picture perfect online, but insiders say it was basically their last good memory together. Everything fell apart soon after. When those botched surgery photos surfaced, Stefon started pulling away. He didn't want bad press or anything that might damage his image. Outwardly, Cardi's putting on a front, but people close to her say she's still upset. She's been throwing shade, showing out in public, trying hard to seem like she's over it, but it's obvious things have changed. And here's where it gets messy. Some say Cardi was the one who actually called it quits. Rumor has it she got tired of Stefon cheating and making her look foolish. Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising. She just came out of a chaotic marriage with Offset where his cheating became a running joke. Seeing Stefon doing the same thing? The DMs, the scandals, even a baby with another woman? Cardi wasn't about to go through that all over again.
Depends on your nationalities. Like when you come from nationalities that like, they praise thick girls, that they praise ass, they praise thighs, they praise all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat ass. No. Some of y'all happy with it, and that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young. So I did what I did. Fuck it. Suck my dick. The fuck? My ass took me a long way.
On one hand, it's easy to believe Cardi walked away to avoid more public embarrassment. But the story isn't that straightforward. Some sources insist Stefon was the one who ended things. And the reason is a lot pettier than anyone expected. Word is, he cut ties because of the botched BBL. Once those photos started circulating online, he supposedly didn't like how it made him look. Stefon's reputation is everything to him. He's flashy, careful about every appearance, and always making sure his image stays spotless. So if he really walked away because of how Cardi looked, it wouldn't shock anyone. Blogs have been tearing her apart over her body. And people say he didn't want that kind of attention ruining his brand deals or public persona. Meanwhile, Cardi's been acting like she's unbothered, posting like she's living her best life, but insiders claim she's still upset over how it all went down. At this point, nobody knows for sure who ended things first. Did Cardi get fed up and walk? Or did Stefon disappear as soon as those surgery pictures went viral? Either way, the fallout has been public. Videos spread fast, and everyone noticed that her body looked different. The surgery clearly didn't turn out right. For someone like Stefon, obsessed with maintaining a polished image, that was apparently enough to call it quits. To make things worse, there are even wild rumors floating around about how botched BBLs can smell, and that was supposedly another turnoff for him. As soon as those photos made the rounds, he stopped flying her out, stopped being seen with her in public, and went quiet. Cardi, on the other hand, wiped him completely from her page. But honestly, it's not surprising. She's never been one to stay silent when the internet starts coming for her.
Cancer and everything, like, I had the titties, I had the bomb-ass tattoos, I had a six-pack, I could do a whole split, everything, but, not split, but I could do crazy pole tricks, all that but I was missing some.
Cardi's body has been a topic online for years. To her credit, she's always been honest about the surgeries she's had. For a while, people praised her for it, because truthfully, the results looked good at first. But surgery is risky, and it's easy to keep tweaking things, chasing perfection without realizing you've gone too far. Fans have started pointing out that her figure looks off now, and the internet hasn't held back with the criticism. These procedures are hard to undo, and once something goes wrong, it rarely goes back to how it was. That's where Cardi finds herself now. She's been quiet lately, barely posting on social media. People are watching to see if she'll clap back or just wait for the backlash to fade. Longtime fans know why she turned to surgery in the first place. Growing up, thick girls were considered the most attractive. Small waist, full chest, big butt. But Cardi was naturally slim and says she was teased constantly for it. The insecurity stuck with her. When she started dancing, she thought it would boost her confidence, but it only made things worse. In the clubs, the girls with curves made the most money, and she felt like she couldn't keep up. At 18, she got her first procedure. Seeing her new figure made her feel better, but it didn't last. She wanted more. A breast job came next, another quick boost to her self-esteem, yet it still wasn't enough. The pressure in that environment never stopped, and she kept going back for more work to stay competitive. Looks weren't just for attention. They decided how much money she made and how much respect she got. She said herself that she earned less because she didn't have the ideal body. That pressure, combined with heartbreak, pushed her further. Her boyfriend cheated, and she blamed her smaller frame, believing more curves would have kept him faithful. Now, people are saying history has repeated itself. Allegedly, Stefon wasn't happy with how she looked, and that's one of the reasons the relationship ended.
After I gave birth to my son, my ass was huge. And the reason why my ass was so huge, because bitch, I almost fucked 20. And you already know my ass already have some ass shots. In August, I did surgery because a lot of people thought that as soon as I gave birth, I got my body done. No, I didn't. In August, I did surgery and I removed 95% of my bioperimeters. If you know what bioperimeters is ass shots. But of course, right, they took it out of me, but they still had to shape my butt because they took a lot of ass shots out. So my butt is...
Cardi was only 20 when she started her first surgeries. Living in New York and struggling to make ends meet, she couldn't afford top surgeons. Being naturally slim meant she didn't have enough fat for a proper BBL. Instead of waiting or saving, she chose the shortcut many others in her position take. She paid $800 to a woman named Donna Francis for illegal silicone shots in her butt and thighs, hoping it would finally give her the curves she always wanted. That was just the start. Even after those risky procedures, she kept chasing her version of the perfect body. Things eventually slowed down, especially after she became a mom, but by then, she had the figure she'd been dreaming of. For a while, the pressure eased. Then, in 2019, after having her daughter culture, postpartum changes knocked her confidence again. She didn't feel like herself, so she got another boob job to fix what breastfeeding had done to her body. She just wanted to feel comfortable in her own skin. It wasn't just for social media. It came from years of insecurity and feeling like she had something to prove. Along with the breast surgery, she also got lipo to shed the baby weight. But diving back into procedures brought new problems. She skipped proper recovery time, jumping straight into shows and appearances. Her body couldn't handle it. At one point, the swelling in her feet from lipo was so bad that she posted a photo online. Fans were shocked, and it scared her too. Doctors told her to slow down, and this time she took their advice. She even admitted online, "I've been working out for the past 2 weeks because I ain't getting surgery again." For a while, she stayed away from the operating table. But then came her nose. Hoping for a small change, she tried fillers instead of surgery. It was supposed to be an easy fix, but the results were the opposite of what she wanted. The fillers made her nose look worse, leaving her unhappy with how her face turned out.
And all I'm gonna say is, right, that if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my ass and everything, so you resort to ass shots, don't do it. Like, I am super against.
Eventually, Cardi went ahead with a full rhinoplasty to fix the damage from the fillers. But that wasn't the last time she considered surgery. After giving birth to her son Wave in 2021, she admitted she wanted a tummy tuck because no amount of workouts tightened her loose stomach skin. That familiar pressure to fix her body came back. Fans noticed the cycle. She'd swear off surgery, only to go back for something new soon after. The internet never missed a beat. Recently, people started pointing out how different her figure looks. In one video, her waist appeared extremely small, but her butt looked noticeably bigger and out of proportion. Social media exploded with rumors that she'd secretly gotten more work done. Some even called it unsafe and unnatural. Cardi denied it during an Instagram Live, saying she hadn't had new procedures, but admitted her body looked off, and the constant criticism was getting to her. She's even told young women not to rush into surgery the way she did, saying the regret can last a lifetime. Still, insiders claim she hasn't fully stopped. After having each of her kids, she's allegedly had more procedures. This time, the results didn't turn out how she expected. While some fans still praise her looks, others think her proportions seem off. According to people close to Stefon, her new appearance didn't match what he wanted, and he quickly walked away. Stefon cut ties fast, leaving Cardi trending for all the wrong reasons. The relationship ended, and her image took another hit. Now, instead of her music, it's the botched surgery talk that dominates social media. The fairy tale they once sold, the castle trip, the romance, collapsed just as quickly as it started. With her love life in shambles and critics tearing her apart, people are wondering if Cardi's finally reached her breaking point, or if she's planning yet another big comeback.